Hey, what is up guys? My name is Griefdrums and today we're going to be taking a look at the Rainbow Six map Clubhouse. Now I'm going to be trying to show some slightly more advanced tips and tricks for this, some drone placements and stuff like that. I'm not going to be showing the normal places that I know are already up on YouTube and I know a lot of people are already using. I'm going to try and expand out and show you some other things that you might not know. If you already know it, great. If not, hopefully it will help improve your game. The first one is in the strip club and it's this drone placement here. It's up high and out of the way. The second one is in the garage. Now the garage, there are so many places to hide your drones. Whether it's in one of these cubby holes, which can be quite difficult for the attacking team to see because it's obviously the colour of it. Or over in the side, you can jump up on pretty much everything in here and hide fairly well. This spot has been really good for me actually because it's so dark over here. It's very difficult to spot the drone. In the bar, if you jump up on top of the jukebox, this is quite a difficult jump to make afterwards, not the first one, although I messed it up. You can jump up onto this side bit. You do have to come back a little bit on the jukebox and hold back when you jump up onto the top. But from there, you can get up onto the pipes. Now, this is a really cheeky drone placement, purely because of the fact that the defenders aren't going to be looking up to see where your drone is. They're not going to expect it, especially if you're not moving around and you're just staying still. They're not going to see it. You can move all along the pipes in this room and it gives you a really good vantage point of several different areas. Up in the master bedroom area of the clubhouse, this wall is usually reinforced by the defenders. If you're on the attacking team, you can actually shoot over the top of the reinforcements. Now, for obvious reasons, I'm doing this on a custom game and I'm doing it on my own, so I can't really show both the reinforcement and the shooting over the top, but if you're playing as Ash or you have someone with a breaching round, you can take the top section out and shoot through into the shower area. This does give quite a good view of the room, so hopefully it will help get you the odd kill or two. Inside of the master bedroom, I'll show you a couple of drone placements. If you jump up on top of these boxes here, you have to look at the wall because you need that extra bit of height and you don't want to jump too far. But you can jump up on top of the cupboards. Now this is a really good spot because again, it's up high, it offers a good vantage point of the room. And because there's so much stuff on top of the cupboards, you can't really see it. By moving over to the side, you can see into the shower a lot more clearly. Or alternatively, if you want a really good view of the shower, you can actually jump your drone up on top of this shelving here by jumping on the sink first and then onto the shelf. You can go over onto the side of the shower, but it doesn't offer much of a benefit, to be completely honest, compared to where it already is. Back out by the bar in the stairwell area, if you place a breaching charge down on the floor, as I'm going to show you here, by popping this, you get a really good view down into the area below. This gives you a clear line of sight all the way to the little end room where guys are usually hiding. If the defenders are in the strip club, outside on this wall here, if you're playing a sledge, even when they've reinforced it, you can open up this top section because the reinforcements just don't quite reach high enough. I'm going to show you this with thermite by shooting it out. Obviously, if you sit around on that, if it's nighttime outside, you do blend in quite well. If it's daytime, like I'm currently playing on, by coming up here, the enemy can't really see out because it's so bright. You can see in. Certainly, if you've got an ACOG, you get a really good line of sight into the room, and one that they're not really expecting. This automatically cuts off half of the room for the defenders. They can't be anywhere over this side. And as I said, looking out, because it's so bright, it's really difficult to see anyone out there. Downstairs, there are again loads of drone placements. By jumping up onto this set of boxes over here, over by the dartboard in the corner, you can then jump up on top of the cabinet. Again, really high, really good. Very often there's people hiding over there on the right, so it's a good little spot. On the other side, if you get up into this section here where the jackets are, or the cuts, you can then have enough height to jump up on top of the ventilation ducts. From here you can see most of the room, but you will have to move your drone around a little bit to see different areas. This is really handy if you're doing it in the game, just to check out where people are. If you forget to do it once you're in game, or you die fairly quickly, it can be a bit of a pain in the backside if people are stuck over on a drone in the corner and can't see a whole lot. You can drop down a little bit onto this level here, and this gives you a really good line of sight to anyone hiding over in that corner. One thing I love to do when defending the Armory section is open up a little murder hole on this wall. This gives you a really good line of sight all the way down to the ladder that comes in from the garage. I'll open it up a little bit more so you can see more clearly, But yeah, really good line of sight, and it's got many, many kills for me. Over on this side of the armory, tucked up right in the corner, by punching a little hole here, you can actually get a good line of sight all the way down into the opposite end. You can't see too clearly if you move further back, or if you move around to the left, you can't see the door. But because of where it's located, it's really difficult for the attacking team to spot. If they're coming through from the bottom of the stairs, you can't see it. It's just so well hidden. It's too late for them by then. If they're dropping in through the bar, again, perfect line of sight on them. Upstairs in the cash room, there's a little drone hole right in the corner, tucked away in that server area. By lying down and moving all the way back in the money room, this gives you a line of sight all the way along the catwalk in the garage. These bullets I'm shooting at the moment, I'm going to go through and show you exactly where they're landing, just so you can see how far you can actually see through that drone hole. Halfway down here, you can see a couple of rounds there, and right over at the end, in front of the ladder, you can see bullets. So anyone up here is going to be lit. Even if you don't kill them, a couple of shots is certainly going to benefit your team. This one's a little bit more well known, but if you're in the bar and the jukebox is making too much noise, by giving it a few rounds, it quietens down, allowing you to hear a lot more clearly. Hopefully some of these tips and tricks will help your game. If they do, make sure to let me know in the comments below. I'd love to get some feedback on what you think. If you've got any other tips, I always love learning new things on this game, so please let me know those as well. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, and for more tips and tricks videos, make sure to subscribe, as I will keep adding to the playlist as the weeks go on. Until next time guys, I've been Griefdrums.